friends, welcome back to my channel. It's time for us to take a look at the things I have picked up in basically the month of April / a little bit of May. We'll go ahead and start with some unexpected purchases that I made at Walmart. So when I was in Walmart recently, I noticed that they had a couple of these like kits or like beauty boxes in the cosmetics aisle. And so the first one that I got was the Latest in Lips favorite. I got this for my sister because I was starting to think about my wedding coming up in October. We've been trying to figure out like a good lip product for her to wear. And so I figured this might be a good way for her to try it out. I mean, $10 for this kit is pretty amazing. You get the Revlon Kiss, a Milani, the Maybelline Superstay, a Hard Candy Plumping Serum, a L'Oreal Infallible, and the e.l.f. like lip scrub. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. I personally wouldn't wear most of the colors in here, but hopefully there's something in here that she likes. And if you see this, I would recommend it because again, I think it's pretty cheap. The other one that I picked up, I like went back and forth on getting it or not getting it, but I wanted to get another Lash Paradise because it's been a while since I used it. And when I was looking at the Lash Paradise, that retails for I think like $9 at Walmart. And then I saw the Time for Eyes kit and I thought to myself, like, why would I spend $9 on one thing when I could spend $10 and get the one thing I want plus all of these other things? And to be honest, I have wanted to try the CoverGirl True Naked Shadows since they first came out. I don't know, maybe 3 years ago at this point, and I've always told myself no, but I figured like, why the heck not? It is the most basic. It's just the nudes one that you get in here. You also get the Almay Shadow Quad, which looks like essentially one shade, but you get like different formats or finishes of that shade. You get some false eyelashes in here. So I thought this was enough of a kit that, you know, to get Lash Paradise for only $1 more, it made sense to try it. So again, looking forward to it. I think that they have a few more of these, but these were the only two that I was piqued by, one for me, one for my sister. The other thing I picked up was from Amazon and it was an Ariana Grande fragrance. The packaging on this, I'm not like necessarily in love with, but the fragrance of it, oh boy. This smells so good. After using up the sample of the something, I think it's called something sweet. After using the sample of this, I was like, I want a full size of this. And it wasn't too expensive. This is the fullest size that they have. And I think it was like $35 on Amazon. I didn't necessarily want to get, I think it's the 3.4 ounces one, because like, I'm like, how often do I really go through a perfume of that size? Answer, not very often. But it was only like $5 more for double the amount of perfume. So I was like, gosh darn it, I can't like justify mathematically not doing that. So very happy with this. I definitely can't wait to, you know, start wearing it again because I definitely have missed it. I do have some other like summertime scents that I want to use up as well, but very happy that I made this purchase. I also made a purchase from Kiehl's. This was interesting. You guys, if you watched my VIP wish list, I wanted to try an exfoliating shampoo, like a scalp exfoliating shampoo from Briogeo, but I was reading some random article. I think I must have clicked on it like through my Facebook feed, and it talked about the Kiehl's Deep Micro Exfoliating Scalp Treatment. Now, you don't get as much product as a Briogeo one, but it is a little bit cheaper, so I figured I would try this one first, and if this was somewhat effective, I would then probably get the Briogeo one during the like December VIB sale or put it on my Christmas list. But this I think is really cool. I do like a lot of Kiehl's products that I try, but looking forward to trying this out, and if I do like it, I'll probably do like an upcoming favorites or review of it for you guys. The last thing that I have before we go into the items I picked up during the VIB sale from Sephora is a wax purchase. I made another order from the Bathing Garden. I honestly don't remember making this purchase. It was so long ago because there's that 1 month turnaround time, but I got a sampler and I also got a few clamshells. First one that I got is Carrot Cake, which so adorable, so cute. I believe this is from like her spring or Easter collection. Yeah, this smells exactly like Carrot Cake. And with her wax, I do 1 cube at a time because it just lasts forever. This and Dessa's, I think, are my two highest performing wax companies that I've tried. We also have the Golden Egg. Oh, so pretty. I love the way this smells. This smells a lot like Lush products. Then we have bunny whiskers. This one has like a cherry scent to it. I don't know how I'm gonna actually like it when it's melting. And then I got the Take Me to the Sea collection wax sampler. This is an amazing deal for her wax samples. I think this was like $12 if I can recall. And I got pomegranate lime sweet tart, like pretty hearty samples to include in here. I have Midsummer Song. There is Dryad Blossoms, Pearls of the Ocean, Seashells on the Seashore, a little bit of a tongue twister there, and it's shaped like an actual shell, which is really pretty. Calypso, I teach the Odyssey, so I have a special fondness of the name Calypso. Is Mermaid on Duty, Widow's Walk, Salty Siren, Take Me to the Sea. I think two or three of these were also like the samples that came with my general order. We have Summer in a Jar. Then there are Mermaid Tears. So I still feel like this is a really healthy sampler for a pretty decent price, and they're all so beautifully packaged. So 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. All right, now on to my Sephora order. This was hands down the most money I've ever spent at one time placing a Sephora order, but a lot of it was skincare stuff or stuff that I'm gonna be using maybe on like a once a week basis. So it will last me a long time, but it really hurt to give Sephora that much money at once. But the first thing that I got was like a staple. I feel like I can never go a Sephora VIB sale without making a Sephora favorites purchase. This was the Power of the Petal. This came out after I had filmed my Sephora VIB wish list. So what this has in here, one is it's roses, which, hello, I'm like a sucker for roses right now. But it has the rose hair sleeping mask. It has the It Cosmetics Secret Sauce, the Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask from Fresh. It has the Caudalie Primer Eye Cream. It has the Drunk Elephant TLC Baby Facial, the Drunk Elephant version Marula Luxury Facial Oil, the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, which I could care less about, the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Cloud Cream Cleanser, and the Honey Potion, which I've actually tried before. So the big selling point for me was I was able to try some other like skincare brands, plus I still got to try the baby facial for a very reasonable $38, which I feel like, while yes, I can return the Drunk Elephant baby facial if I don't like it, I feel like that's a super waste of a large item. And so I feel like this was very reasonable. You got this mask, which is a full size obviously, but these sample sizes are really truly quite generous. I know that when I've used the Exfoliate before, even though it's not my favorite, this lasted me an incredibly long time. So I definitely feel like this is it was well worth it. It definitely sold out online, and I was like humming and hawing about my order once I put things into the cart that I wanted to buy and I saw like the grand total of it. So I missed out on this online, but they happened to have it in store when I swung by, and so I was really happy to have gotten this. And if they do restock it, I'd recommend it. Even full value at $38, paying for it full price, I still think is worth it. So I'm excited to give this a try, and it kind of is like all of what I picked up from Sephora was really mostly skincare stuff. So the first thing that I got was the eye cream that I chose to commit to, which was the Drunk Elephant C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. It's supposed to firm and brighten with Power 5C and 8 peptide blend. I decided to go with this one because one, it was reasonably priced compared to some of the other ones that I was looking at, and two, I was watching a video with Stephanie Nicole, who I absolutely love. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, next to like Emily Noel, and she was talking about how she wasn't someone who really actually liked eye creams, but she liked this one. And I thought, like, well, if that girl doesn't like an eye cream and this one has like won her over, she's like a skincare goddess. She's so knowledgeable. So I decided to go ahead and go with this one. I'm waiting to try any of the skincare stuff until I use up some samples so I can start to like once again again, try to build a clear skincare routine and regimen. So I'm holding off on using this, but I am very much looking forward to pulling it out once I use up some eye cream samples that I have. I also picked up the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Underline Serum. I had gotten a sample of this a while back and I really enjoyed using it, and I always thought to myself like, maybe I might want to try a full size of this. This little tiny thing is quite expensive, that's why I picked it up during the sale, but I'm looking to see if it actually does anything for my skin. I'm planning on taking before and after pictures to see if I can notice any actual difference in how my skin looks, not just how it feels. And I also am curious to see how long it lasts me. So I'm looking to use this as like my nighttime serum. The last skincare item product that I picked up was the Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment. This is formulated to exfoliate, balance, minimize the appearance of pores. I think this is going to be really interesting. I've seen a couple of interesting reviews from like Stephanie Nicole, as well as a couple of other YouTubers who have talked about this. I think it's an interesting product. I'm looking to try more chemical exfoliators and less of the like harsh abrasive face exfoliators. I just feel like my skin might appreciate that type of shift. So I'm looking forward to using this. This is a really large size, so I'll be curious to see how long it would take me and how many times I'm supposed to use this throughout the week. So I need to do a bit more research on the actual usage of this before I start to roll it out into my skincare routine. Next up, I got a couple of hair products. The first thing that I picked up was the Way Wave Spray. This is what I use to curl my hair like this. I used to use Pantene or Tresemme or Garnier like scrunching hair gel, but I found that it would really like harden my hair. My hair is still like, it's got the curl held here, but it's not like crunchy. I really like feel like it's definitely a little bit lighter than when I used to use gel. This stuff is super expensive. I probably should have bought more than one of these because I'd be surprised if I don't finish this up in like the first half of summer. I do have one right now that I'm about halfway on that'll probably get me through like the end of the school year, and then I'll have to pull this one out. This stuff is the only thing that I have found that works for this. I've tried L'Oreal's like version of a sea salt spray. I've tried other sea salt sprays, but nothing can hold my curl all day the way this stuff can. So I absolutely love it. Definitely recommend it if you're someone who does this to your hair once it gets kind of like muggy or you can't really flat iron your hair any longer. And then I also picked up the Olaplex Hair Perfector. This is supposed to repair and strengthen for all hair types. This is like, I believe, a once a week or like every like few weeks that you use this. It's supposed to help with breakage. I feel like in the winter, this is going to be especially important for me, so I probably won't try out using it for a while, just because I'm starting to get to the point now where I won't really be straightening my hair that often. Once the warmer months come, if you guys stick around for a while, you'll see that this is the way I normally wear my hair, and then I'll start to go back to flat ironing it in like late summer, into the fall, all of that kind of stuff. So I definitely am happy to have picked this up and be curious to see how long a bottle of this lasts, because it doesn't seem like a lot of product, but I don't imagine that I like need a lot necessarily. I got a few samples with my purchase. I picked up the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion samples. These last a pretty decent time. Happy to have gotten more of them. I also got like one of my favorite fragrances, which was the Versace Bright Crystal. Stuff's amazing. And then I got the Zolo de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This stuff, you guys know, I tried out a larger size of it and I didn't feel like the scent was so amazing that like I couldn't find something similar to my collection from Bath & Body Works, and I did. I have a dupe for this. I don't know if Bath & Body Works stocks it on a regular basis, but I'll link that video up in the cards and down below in my description box in case you want to check it out. It to me is a good cream, but not worth like the high price tag. The last two things I have are the only two makeup products that I picked up, and they're just repurchases. I picked up the YSL Radiance Awakening Foundation in BD10, which is Warm Porcelain. I don't know if this is the right number because I didn't think about looking in my makeup collection before placing the order, but if not, I can just switch it out if I double check it. And then I also picked up the Lancome Cils Booster XL Base Mascara. So happy to have both of these because they are pricey but vital to my makeup regime. Alright guys, like I said, a huge, very pricey Sephora order for me, but I'm really happy with the products that I got. Of course, I'd love to hear from you, to hear what you've been picking up lately or what you picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. I'm always really curious about what people grabbed during that. But that is it for me. I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.